You know one of the many things I love about One Piece? The mystery. We are 997 chapters deep into this story, and there are still so many things we don't know. This of course makes the community more vibrant and active because now everyone is speculating and theorizing to attempt to figure out what the heck is going on. But even with 997 chapters and how much information Oda slowly oozes out in regards to this wonderful story, he does find a way to communicate pertinent information regarding the story. The only issue is, sometimes this is not in the canon manga. There are various outlets Oda uses to communicate this information that the average fan, if you're strictly just reading the story, would not know. These outlets include the SBS Question Corner, River Card Databooks, One Piece magazines, and even full-on interviews. But that's why I'm here, to fill you up and keep you indated. Okay, fill up was fine, indated no. I'm here to fill you in and keep you updated. So that's where we are today, where we count down the 10 best One Piece reveals outside of the manga or anime. So before we get into the top 10, we have a couple of honorable mentions of things that were revealed about the story, and this should get you prepared for this very, very interesting list. First, Blackbeard's possible sisters. In One Piece the Magazine Volume 8, there were early sketches of Blackbeard provided by Oda, but these sketches were a bit different. The thing with these sketches were that Oda had an idea and concept for Blackbeard's mom and two little sisters. This led to a lot of speculation and theorizing due to the theme of 3 revolving around Blackbeard, but also due to how unique Blackbeard's body is, as expressed by Marco. Does Blackbeard's sisters or even his mother have anything to do with this phenomenon? Keep in mind though, this is not an official reveal as this is concept art, but you can't help but wonder. Enel's bounty. In SBS Volume 43, a question was asked about Enel, and as we know, Enel is always a topic of conversation and very highly anticipated to return. The question posed was, if God Enel were to descend to the Blue Sea, how much would his bounty be? Oda responds by saying this: knowing how tricky he would be to beat, I'd imagine he could reach as much as 500 million berry. Luffy was lucky to be rubber. But like Luffy said, there are all sorts of even crazier guys down in the Blue Sea. Enel would not rule it. Personally, I thought this was a very fair assessment of where Enel could be if he returned. An amazing powerhouse, but it's fitting that he would be around Ace and Jinbei in regard to bounty. I also like that Oda used how difficult it would be to defeat him to come to an assessment of his bounty. I guess even Oda power scales sometimes. Anyway, those are 2 very cool reveals, but let's get to the top 10 reveals outside the One Piece manga and anime. Number 10, we have the grade of Whitebeard's Basento. In SBS Volume 93, Oda was asked the name of Whitebeard's sword, or Basento, and whether or not it was a supreme grade blade. What this means is whether or not it is a Meito. Meitos are famous blades of the highest quality and superior craftsmanship. This makes them superior to ordinary weapons. There are currently 4 known grades, which are supreme grade, great grade, skillful grade, and just grade. To this question, Oda answered this: Whitebeard's Naginata is called Mura Kumogiri, or Cloud Cutter. It is a supreme grade blade. This was very exciting for tons of Whitebeard fans who assumed this, but having this confirmed was also great for the blade connoisseurs. Knowing that Whitebeard's blade was one of the Supreme 12 just further adds to his legend and greatness. Number 9, Fujitora's Devil Fruit. Throughout the entirety of Dressrosa, there was always speculation in regards to Fujitora's power. It's implied that the new admirals were fairly new with their fruits, as Fujitora would use it at times and be a bit unaware of what it could do, but fans would often assume that Fujitora's sword was able to eat a devil fruit. Mind you, we have seen inanimate objects consume devil fruits before, such as Funkfried and Lasso, and even Smiley, so this led to tons of speculation about Fujitora's devil fruit until One Piece River Card Databook 7, in which it confirms that Fujitora has eaten this fruit and his sword is only used to channel the attacks. Finally, we had gotten our answer. Number 8, Akainu's Devil Fruit prowess. This is something that most One Piece fans, when I say most, I'm excluding some Ace lovers due to the overwhelming hate they feel for Akainu's character. However, like I said, most fans held Akainu's power to a high regard. But in the River Card Databook Volume 3, it was stated that Akainu boasts the highest offensive power among devil fruits, and Arthur, who translated this information, does clarify that it doesn't specify if it is actually the strongest, but it says it's on the highest tier. This confirmed what most thought, with it being able to clash evenly with Whitebeard and Marineford and overwhelm Portgas the Ace, who had an already powerful Logia Devil Fruit. If I had to rank offensive Devil Fruits, it would be second to Whitebeard's, or now Blackbeard's, Gura Gura no Mi. Number 7, Koshiro, the son of Kozabura. This is a truly relevant reveal because at the time of recording this, we are currently in the Wano Country arc. After the reveal of Shimotsuki Kozaburo, who crafted the Wado Ichimonji and Enma, there were questions circulating about his lineage. There's also the fact that he illegally departed Wano 55 years ago from the current story. In SBS Volume 96, Oda confirmed some very important information. The question asked was this: several characters have appeared with the name Shimotsuki, including Shimotsuki Yasue, Shimotsuki Ryuma, Shimotsuki Kozaburo, and Shimotsuki Ushimaru. But is there connection with the place Zoro grew up in that bears the exact name, Shimotsuki Village, and Zoro's teacher, Koshiro? So given how Zoro said he was taught the term Sanachi by a geezer in his village and how in volume 92, you revealed how some came to the East Blue, it's starting to make sense. Oda answered with this. Ah yes, you might have to follow very closely to picture this, but let me explain. It all starts with Shimotsuki Kozaburo, swordsmith and swordsman. 1. He forges the Enma and bestows it to the heir of the Kozuki family. 2. 55 years ago, he sets out to sail. He sets out to sea. 3. He and the samurai of Wano have a grand adventure. 4. They make landfall in a certain place in the East Blue. 5. They save the locals from mountain bandits. 6. They teach the villagers the way of the sword who became enamored with swordplay. 7. They decide to settle there, founding Shimotsuki Village. 8. His son, Koshiro, is born. 9. His granddaughter, Kuina, is born. To put it in other words, who Zoro meant by a geezer in his village that he met was actually Grandpa Shimotsuki, Kozaburo-san himself, who comes from the Wano country. Oh? Then that could mean Zoro's lineage? Well, the story of Shimotsuki Kozaburo, the samurai who founded Shimotsuki Village, is all I'm willing to share today. This cleared up a lot about the Shimotsuki and added to the Zoro hype intentionally. Number 6. Sabo's bounty reveal. Sabo, the long-lost brother of Ace and Luffy, second in command of the Revolutionary Army, captured a lot of fans' hearts when he showed back up in Dressrosa, and he filled the hole left by Akainu, Ace. Sabo had spectacular moments in Dressrosa, but you couldn't help but think, what would the bounty of the second in command of the Revolutionary Army be? Dragon is assumed to have the highest bounty in the series, so in most things One Piece, there were remarkably high expectations. This all came to a head in 2017 in the One Piece magazine volume 3, when Sabo was revealed to have a 602 million berry bounty. It was a bit low for some, as we had already known about Katakuri's, who was the highest at the time. Number 5. Akainu's ability as a protagonist. When you think of protagonist, a character like Akainu is probably the last you would envision. So when Oda, in an interview with Yasutaka Nakata in 2012 revealed this information, many were shocked. According to Oda, if Akainu became the protagonist, he is so strong that he can put an end to One Piece within a year. This was surprising for many people, as the Yonko themselves have gone decades without even collecting multiple poneglyphs. However, that is not an apples to apples comparison, because Luffy is currently the main character. Oda is stating if Akainu was in Luffy's shoes, meaning with the perks that comes with being the protagonist, One Piece is a very short story. Context is important, but still impressive nonetheless. It's also interesting that he has never said this about another character in the series. Number 4. A pirate with an eye patch. One Piece fans can be special people, and with special people come special requests. But in this instance, I don't think it was that crazy or far-fetched based on the type of series One Piece is. This request was for a pirate to have an eye patch in the series. It makes sense though. It is a pirate manga. Pirates wear eye patches. They have birds and one leg. Oda definitely hits that quota with one-armed pirates, but we've gotten our one leg. A pirate, or I suppose character with a bird, or whatever the heck this is. But in an interview in 2007, Oda revealed that in the final scenes of One Piece, a pirate with an eye patch will appear. This led to so many theories as to who this character could be, but Oda has stated before that he knows the end, he just fills in the gaps. Do you guys have an idea of who it could be? Number 3, the effects of magma versus chill. After 3D2Y, I had tons of questions. From the development of Nami and Robin, to Zoro's eye, to Luffy's new forms, Sanji's heightened perversion, but that was all trumped by the information revealed to us in Fishman Island. Akainu and Aokiji faced each other in an all-out battle to decide who would be in control of the marine forces. Akainu was revealed to be the victor, but what were the consequences? How much were these individuals hurt, especially Kuzan? We didn't get this information until, you guessed it, a movie, and that movie was One Piece Film Z in 2012. We found out Kuzan had actually lost a leg. Very big information to be revealed in a mostly non-canon experience, but that's not even the biggest reveal in something like this, believe it or not. Number 2, Marines with Conqueror's Haki. A special power in the One Piece world, the color of the conqueror. It exemplifies what it means to be on top. These individuals have the traits to be leaders and stand out among the crowd. The only question we had in regards to Conqueror's Haki was, can Marines even use it? To this day, in the story, not one Marine has used this form of Haki in any capacity or setting. Theories are thrown around about their occupation and following someone. Ace, Katakuri, and even Rayleigh would laugh at these assertions. We were all extremely surprised when it was revealed in Volume 7 of the Vivicar Data Book that Sengoku, the former Fleet Admiral of the Marines, is a user of Conqueror's Haki. This is the first confirmed Marine to have this type of Haki, but some wonder, this was probably something that should have been communicated in the story. We've made it all the way to number 1, and now maybe you know exactly what it is, but just in case you don't, I'll reveal it so you're not in suspense until One Piece ends. which may be never. Hopefully. There were talks of a huge reveal in the newly announced movie One Piece Stampede in 2018. Many wondered what this major reveal could possibly be, and some even speculated a return of characters or even a canon death. What we received was very unexpected, but absolutely well received. In 2019 in One Piece Stampede, it was confirmed the official name of the island where the One Piece is located was not Raftel, but Laugh Tale. This set the community ablaze and theorists on a warpath, as this would change everything. Was the hint in the name? Were we missing it all along? We even received confirmation of this change in the current story after Roger literally laughed after seeing what it was. Laugh Tale was real, but we still don't know exactly what it all means. But that's it, guys. We've reached the end. I appreciate you joining me on this journey. I know this is a very different type of video, so give feedback and let me know if you would enjoy more like it. But before that, which reveal do you think was the most impactful? Guys, give me your thoughts and make sure to like the video if you did. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Follow me on Twitter at BroggoDAce. Follow me on Instagram at Brogdy.ace. Thank you to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.